What's going on, y'all? It's 2KJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. We got episode 13 of our rebranded NBA series where the Tucson Coyotes got humbled with a 139-110 loss to the Vancouver Huskies. Now, this was a game where I did up the sliders to make it even more difficult on top of this being Hall of Fame. And yeah, man, I may have bitten off more than I could chew as we got absolutely pummeled by the Huskies and Chris Paul. Not my best performance. So now we're trying to bounce back with a game against the Jacksonville Sharks where we will have those sliders once again. So it should be very interesting. But before we get into the game, man, we got something new going on here. We have new alternate jerseys for the Tucson Coyotes, which we're going to be breaking out in this contest. Let's go ahead and take a look at them, man. All right, guys, here's a look at the jerseys, and talk to me nice. We got our Blood Moon alternate jerseys. Now, as you can see, slightly different with the logo, whereas normally it's that gray moon in the background. We have the Blood Moon, and we got those really nice claw marks on the side. I think this is a really sick design, which, yeah, I just felt like kind of mixing things up here, where now we have 3 jerseys that we can possibly roll out any given night, and we are going to debut them here with this upcoming game against the Jacksonville Sharks. So let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup, man. This is going to be a tough matchup, man. Cade Cunningham versus Stephen Curry. Obviously a guy who we have to key in on. Jalen Green versus Josh Giddey, a nice young facilitating guard. OG Anunoby versus Herb Jones, really good young defender. Ben Simmons versus Chris Boucher. And then Chet Holmgren down low against Kristaps Porzingis, a guy who maybe has a little bit of similarities. Chet has some similarities to Kristaps' game, so that'll be really cool to see them going up against each other. But yeah, man, should be a really good one. I think the Sharks are 3-7 on this season, but obviously this roster looks better than that on paper. Plus we have the boosted sliders, so should be a test. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, so here we are at the deep, where we got Kristaps and Chet jumping it up, and it's gonna go to the Sharks. Let's get it, man. Let's get it going. Oh, that's a pull there by Steph. Nice job there by Cade to stay on him. Yeah, I really like how these jerseys are looking for us. Kind of fits the vibe of this Jacksonville Sharks venue as well, just the black and red. So it's nice. It's a nice move, man, I think, to have that added to this franchise. As we see, we got a 2-0 lead. It's a nice take there by Cade Cunningham. And Josh Giddey is definitely a guy who's going to be creating for them. So I'm expecting a lot of Steph moving around off ball, as we already see him rolling off screens. Got to do a good job of battling off those, because, yeah, he moves so well without the ball. So you see we got Jalen Green with the ball here now. Let's go ahead and set up a little play, trying to get our man OG rolling off some screens. That's a decent look. That's a decent look, and that's a 3-ball for OG Anunoby, and it looked like that was actually not a real shooting percentage thing. Let me see. There we go, guys. I don't know why the settings got reset there, but I put it back on real player percentage, so sorry about that. All right, we're back at it here, where we got Steph just pulling these things, man. I mean, obviously he's a guy who can make those, but we're gonna live with that anytime he pulls those. Let's go ahead and try to run another play here, man. We're working on the half-court setting, as we saw literally nothing happen there, so that was great. Ben Simmons with the ball. Just take that to the rack. Take that to the rack, Ben. Let's get it. Of course, this does mean free throws for Ben Simmons, which usually does not end well for us. As you see, we missed the first one. I think we got it. I think we got it. All right, 6-0. This is a much better start than the last game, that's for sure. Well, like I said, man, we got humbled as we see Steph pulling that again. We definitely got humbled, man. The added sliders definitely made a big difference, but just in general was not a good performance by me. So, yeah, we definitely have to bounce back here. OG, does he have a second in him? Oh, he doesn't. He does not. All right, that's fine. Josh Giddey with the ball. Definitely a pass-first guy for them. Let's go, Cade. Stick to him. I was going to say, is he pulling another one? I know it's Steph, man, but he's been just catch and shoot the whole game so far. As we see Kristaps Porzingis, that's a nice move. Nice move and a nice bucket there. Yeah, I think it's a good matchup with him and Chet. Not too worried about Chet having the bang down low. I know Kristaps isn't necessarily the most physical guy, despite his size. So we see Chet rolling. Nothing there. Nothing there. Come on, let's free up Ben. Nice, OG. There we go, OG Anunoby. Getting the bucket, and it's 8-2. We see Steph with the ball, getting it to Giddey now. Yeah, this is an interesting backcourt duo. I think it works well just because, like I said, Steph is a guy who moves so well without the ball. So to have a guy like Giddey to possibly set him up is nice, as you see. I always have to stop myself. Ooh, Ben, getting zesty with it. I always have to stop myself whenever Ben catches it in the corner or just behind the arc in general, because my first instinct is there's a guy open, let's shoot it. So we see Chet with a nice bucket. But then I remember, no, that's Ben Simmons, so let's not do that. But either way, 10-2. So we got a nice start here for the Tucson Coyotes. All right, guys, back at it here. We got the Sharks looking to inbound it. They did bring in their second unit for some of these guys, so we get to see what their bench looks like. That's a nice take there by Josh Giddey. Definitely a guy who could still score. We see he's averaging 15.2, shooting 50% from the floor, and then almost 8, I believe that was rebounds per game. Pretty good stuff there. Let's not get Brandon Clark leading the pick and roll there. Yeah, let's get this to Pat Bev. Same thing. Attack him. Yeah, that's Jock Landale. We can attack that. No disrespect, but my man Jakob, I'm taking that matchup all day. It's an easy bucket, and it's 12-4 for the Coyotes. We're here. We're locked in, man. We are more locked in for sure after, like I said, just getting embarrassed in that last game. Like, that man Chris Paul was going crazy. For those who missed that episode, definitely make sure to go check it out. Yeah, we were sitting at the top of the standings, feeling good about ourselves, and then that happened. So definitely humbled us, and we're going to come out here and make a statement, man, as we see Buddy Hield. Ooh, he made that. I didn't think he was going to make that. I was about to say, they did a nice job of fighting off that screen. I didn't see who that was defending, but I thought he got there in time. That's just a really nice shot there by Buddy Hield, which we will take that every day of the week, getting him going. That's definitely good for our spacing. So we see Giddey with the ball, surveying the floor. That's a nice find down low. That's a nice find down low. All right, guys. About 15 seconds left here. We're going to get this to Buddy again. Actually, let's do a little, let's do some picks here to free up Buddy for one more shot. There we go. Fighting off those screens. Yeah, he did a nice job of fighting off that. But that's a good look. That's a good look. Oh, no, Buddy. Buddy. That hit just about every part of the rim and rimmed out, man. Tough break, but still a good first quarter for us. All right, guys, back at it where the Coyotes have a 15-6 lead at the start of the second quarter. I think it's been a really nice group effort, honestly, as we see Cade getting to the rim. Cannot finish around. I believe that's Daniel Gafford. Yeah, a guy who actually came on really strong when he got traded from the Bulls to the Wizards. Looked like he might even take Thomas Bryant's starting spot, honestly, but kind of fell out of the rotation, or not entirely, but hasn't had really consistent minutes since then. Still in 2K at least, a really good rim protector. So you see we free up Chet there along the baseline. That's cash. Yeah, still a really good rim protector, someone we got to watch out for. As they look like they got a nice squad, man. I mean, they have some nice just role players kind of built around Steph Curry as we leave. Oh my gosh. I thought I closed in on time. That's tough. Who is this shooting? Is this one of the McDaniels? I believe this is one of the McDaniels. Who I get confused. 17-9, Tucson Coyotes with the lead here about a minute into the second quarter. I think that's 17-10. Let's see. Can we get our man Jalen Green going, man? He's had 3 assists today, which is really good. But I'm looking for him to be more of an aggressive scorer, man. Like, that's really what stood out to me when I got him, was this is a guy who is going to be our go-to bucket maker, you know, bucket getter. And we really just haven't had that on a consistent basis. As you see, we're getting posterized by Herb Jones, another guy who I really like. Shout out to Herb Jones. Made one of the rookie teams, I believe, last year. And once again, it's Ben Simmons on the at the three-point line, and I have to stop myself from shooting it. That's a nice kick out. Nice kick out to Cade. We can't get it to go down. not get it to go down. Yeah, they've got some good defenders here. You know, both McDaniels' are good defenders. They got Herb Jones. So it's a nice squad, man. You're going to give him that much space. Come on, that's OG Anunoby we're talking about. Come on, 2 threes for OG. The first one was with the shooting timing instead of real shooting percentage. That's my bad. As we see Chet getting the foul there. Looked like a decent contest. But I'm not going to risk running my challenge this early. As we see Steph is averaging just over 30 points per game. Typical Steph stuff. I mean, the guy's having pretty much a historic season right now in real life. Kind of getting back to his unanimous MVP days. So we see Chet did not have to go with the reverse there, but that's OG wide open. That's OG wide open. He's feeling it. 25-14. OG Anunoby still red hot after having a season best performance, I think 2 games ago. Really, really encouraging stuff from our man OG, who when we first got him the first few games was not doing a whole lot offensively. He has become a real kick out option for us, man. Just waiting there in the corner for those shots. That's all we're looking for as we see him here again. Might be hard to get this over Herb Jones. Oh no, that's a good look. That's a good look. OG Anunoby! Talk to me! Talk to me! Yeah, he's hooping. He's hooping. Jeez, this man OG Anunoby is going crazy. So we see Steph missing the shot. Let's run that with Cade. Get that one-on-one with Steph. You can take that. Oh, actually, nah. Wide open. Jalen Green. Cash. Cash. We're here. We're here to make a statement, boys. We got embarrassed in that last game. But here we are taking it to the Jacksonville Sharks with just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter. All right, guys, we're back at it where we have a nice 15-point lead. Almost doubling up the Jacksonville Sharks at their place in the deep. Really nice performance so far. Obviously, still just the first half. Got to finish it strong. And especially with the boosted sliders, you know, nothing is a given. So we're not going to take our foot off the gas. But this has been nice, man. As you see Giddey with the ball, he's going to have to put something up. Nice contest there, but no one's in the paint for the board. That's an easy one for Boucher. Guy who I think is still a solid player, man. His role has been a little up and down with the Toronto Raptors just because they have so much size already on that team. I mean, I don't know the exact stat, but that has to be one of the tallest teams in the league just in terms of average height. So he hasn't been able to carve out much of a role. So we got a nice bucket there by Jakob. But he's still a solid player, man. They have a lot of just really solid role players on this roster. So it's a nice group, man. But yeah, this has been a good start for us. So we're under just under a minute left till halftime. Edmund Sumner missing the ball. Good to see him back playing ball after missing, I think it was almost 2 years, was it? Due to, I think it was an ACL injury or something. So that's good to see him with the Nets. So we got Pat Bev. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Pat Bev. Ooh, that's a nice move. Gotta finish that. That's good defense. And they're going to have time, not for the last shot. We might get one more look at this since there's about a 4-second difference, and that's wide open. Yeah, that's wide open. We're asking for that. Good thing is we got 14 seconds on the clock here to make a move. Let's go ahead and call up a play here. See if we can get open on a motion play. Nothing's happening. 6 seconds left. There's Buddy for 3. No good. 33-21 at the half. Tucson Coyotes are out in front. All right, guys, back at it for the second half where we got a nice 12-point lead. Feeling good. Let's get Cade attacking. That's a bucket. That's a bucket by Cade Cunningham. Hey, let's come out with some energy, man. We got the lead. But like I said earlier, we are not taking our foot off the gas. We want to make a statement here. We're angry after what that man Chris Paul did to us. Yeah, we definitely need this. Let's go. Come on, Steph. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Attack him. Yeah, kick that out. All right. We're going to play aggressive, but not dumb. So you see, that was smart to kind of hold back on that one. Let's see. Get Ben Simmons rolling. I want OG down low. Just wasn't there. Yeah, it's a tough take. That's a tough take. I saw OG was being guarded by Steph down there and thought I'd be able to get it to him, but didn't have enough time. And that's a nice move there by Herb Jones, a guy who's mostly known for his defense, but yeah, he can still put the ball through the rim, man. So that's a nice bucket there to get it to 12 points. Let's play some bully ball, Cade. Bully that boy. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Steph ain't playing that. Steph has actually become a pretty decent defender. At least a guy who's not a liability anymore. You know, it used to be first few years, okay, Klay Thompson has to guard the best guard on the other team, you know. That was a nice move by Kristaps, the rims out. But now at this point, man, especially as Klay has not been as much of a lockdown defender coming off his injury, you know, Steph has really stepped up to where he's become like a serviceable defender. As you see Ben Simmons getting that blocked. Get into Chet. Not much to it there. Yeah, they're sticking to us, man. They're sticking to us. As we see a step back for Cade. Good board there. Let's go, Chet. Finish that off. Finish that, Chet. 8 and 5 for Chet Holmgren. Like you said, this is a matchup that suits him pretty well here. It's another just lengthy guy who spreads the floor well. So it's not necessarily like he's going to get exposed down low against Kristaps. So he's doing really well, man. I'm liking what I've seen out of him. 14 points for OG Anunoby, as we're seeing there. That's really been the big headliner. He's been hooping for us. Continues to be a good shooter. As we see Steph, the little one-legged floater, no good. Get it to Ben. Attack that boy Josh, bro. Attack him. Let's go. 39-23. Out in front convincingly with just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. It's been going well, man. There's an open look there. Can't get it to go down. Yeah, as good as this team is, as I've been talking about, you know, they don't have a whole lot of shooting options outside of Steph and then Kristaps. There we go. Nice. That's an easy bucket. Let's go, Chet. 10 and 6, and that was a good find there. Yeah, not a whole lot of shooting. Guys like Herb Jones, Josh Giddey, capable shooters from deep, but not the best. Same for McDaniels. You see a nice move there. Yeah, okay. He heard me talking. I see you. 41-25. Just over 2 minutes left. It's going well, man. It's going well so far. All right, Pat Bev with the ball here. Haven't really gotten him to score too much this season. Not really his role. You know, I was really just looking for a steady hand on the second unit. Now this guy, I want him to score, but he can't get it to go down. Yeah, Dylan Brooks, I've been wanting to get him going really the whole season. Have not gotten a whole lot of him. Or gotten a whole lot out of him, I should say. There might be some moves before the deadline, man. There might be some moves. Not exactly sure what that might be. Maybe replacing a guy like Brooks, but at the end of the day, I think I really need to get a first-round pick. I think that's the top priority. I gave up 2 to get OG, which is not something I wanted to do. But I kept telling myself I'm going to get another pick, so it won't matter as much, and I still have yet to do that. So I think that'll probably be the move. But yeah, just moving forward for next year, like I don't know if Dylan Brooks is going to be our guy. We got an open look for Brandon Clark. Can he spread the floor? No, he can't make it. He definitely can space the floor, you know. Brandon Clark can, but it's not at all consistent. As you see, it's 41-27 now, just under a minute left. It's a nice pass. That's a nice find. Yeah, Josh Giddey is definitely a guy who makes everyone else around him better, as we saw there. That was a good move. Getting to the rim, but keeping his head up, looking for the open man. Let's see. We should be speeding this up to try to get a 2-for-1 here. Let's see. Just putting it up. Yeah. Not the best look. I probably should have gone a little faster. But at least we are going to get the ball back, it looks like here. So that'll be nice. Let's see. Landell pulling it. No good. And now let's slow this down for the last shot before the fourth quarter here. Let's see. Let's get Dylan. Nice screen here. Let's get Jakob attacking. Yeah. Let's go, Jakob. Hey, 6-2 for Jakob. Continues to be a nice piece off the bench for us. We're up 14 here in Jacksonville. All right, guys. 5 minutes left in this one. 5 minutes from a statement victory. That's a nice move there by Kristaps Porzingis. He says this one's not over yet. Yeah, we don't see a whole lot of that. Kristaps banging down low. That's really what I was saying is why I was fine with having Chet going up against him. But obviously Kristaps is capable of it. I mean, he's got the size, as we saw there. Made us pay. Let's get something for Buddy here. That's a pull. That's a pull. Oh. All right, we got to start drawing up some plays here. It's been a lot of pick and roll. I tend to default to that. And just without even realizing it, do like 10 of those in a row. So I need to start drawing some stuff up, change things up, make it less predictable. As we see Herb Jones with the ball here. Running out of time. It's a mid-range pull. No good. Let's get it, Chet. Let's go coast to coast, Chet. Let's go coast to coast. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, attacking Herb Jones. I don't even care who it is. You're going to have some problems, man. Herb Jones is nice. Oh, that's a horrible shot by me. That's just me wanting a little highlight with Chet. All right, let me settle in. Let me settle in here as we see McDaniels with the ball. Buddy sticking to him. Oh, this is not good for us. This is not good for us. Yeah, bring that help. Oh, but you got to jump, Ben. Yeah. All right. Hey, it's a 9-point game. It's a 9-point game as you see Porzingis 11 points, 5 for 7 shooting. Okay, Jalen. Okay, Jalen. Yeah, there's nothing there, man. There's nothing there against that man, Herb. All right. Let's get someone rolling off some screens here. Nothing's happening. That's great. 3 seconds left. Lovely. That was horrible. That was horrible. As once again, that was Herb Jones just fighting off those screens, man. He's a difference maker for sure. Haven't seen a lot of Steph lately, but there's a bucket, and just like that, it's a 7-point game, man. We're going to call a timeout just to regroup. I don't do this very often, but we got to get back into this, man. We got to lock back in. 3 minutes left. We got ourselves a fight, man. All right, guys. Trying to put the finishing touches on this game here, but the Jacksonville Sharks are not going down easily. Let's get Ben Simmons rolling. That's a nice defense. That's some nice defense. 3-possession game. Momentum is definitely on their side as we got Ben Simmons guarding Steph Curry. I like to see that. It's a tough step back. Oh, man, he lost me on the pump, but luckily he misses it. Let's try to run that here. Anytime I see him going up against Herb, man, I'm just like, yeah, let's stop the fast break. I don't even want to risk it as he's leaving me wide open. That's Cade. Oh, Cade. That was a good look. Boucher was giving him a little too much space. Not able to make him pay, and it's still a 7-point game. Time's starting to run out for them, but there's still enough, you know. There's still enough for them. CC, we got Boucher trapped. They got to get something up. They got to get something up. There we go. Nice defensive play by OG and finding Chet. Yep. Hey. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That's what I'm talking about. 9-point game. Dare I say that is the dagger. There's still enough time. It's really still 3 possession. So you see a nice block there by Chet. Chet's a guy who actually partially went viral because of that one block that he had on Steph when he was in high school. Went to one of Steph's camps. So you see the nice back down there. I'm sure you guys know that play where he blocks Steph and it's like, give me that ish. You know, I'm not swearing on here, but yeah. So that was nice to see him get that block on Steph. Little full circle moment. And it's a 9-point game, man. This one might be over. Might be over. Maybe one more bucket here will seal it. Let's get Jalen open. Let's get Jalen open. Oh, no good. No good there. So you see Giddy pulling up from mid-range. Nice board there by Boucher. They're just hanging around, man. This is a good team. You know, the roster or the record doesn't reflect that, but it's still a solid team. So we see Cade attacking, drawing the foul. All right, finishing touches here. Let's make these Cade. Come on. Come on. Give me one. Give me one. There we go. 8-point game with just under a minute left. They got a little too close for comfort down the stretch here. not too happy with the way we ended this. Is we see they just don't want to go away, man. Steph Curry potentially going to make this a 5-point game. Yeah, this is not the way we wanted to end this game. I think we're still fine, but we should be running out some clock, honestly. In all honesty, that's what we should be doing here. Let's get that. Let's go, Chet! Let's go! Chet Holmgren. Dagger. What a play to make it a 7-point game. And yeah, that's just about going to do it, guys. All right. 41.1 seconds left. They're going to pull it. Yep, we know that. And yeah, Chet Holmgren, only fitting that he gets the board here. 16-9. This is exactly why we wanted to put him in a starting position. Just let him thrive, man. Let him flourish. He's going to make some mistakes. But at the end of the day, this is our center of the future, folks. I just threw it away with him. But yeah, this is our center of the future, man. And games like this, super encouraging. Kristaps pulling it. Wanted that board for Chet so we can get a double-double. But it's all good. I thought that ref was one of our players. I was about to kick it out. Yeah, here we go. They're pulling it. No good. 50-43, the Tucson Coyotes earned the victory over the Jacksonville Sharks. You see that man Chet balled out in this one in the new threads as we get a nice statement win. All right, guys, a look at the box score. Like we said, Chet Holmgren in 15 minutes had 16 points, 9 boards, 1 block, 8 for 10 shooting. Really, really nice performance from our young guy. OG Anunoby, 14 points, 4 for 5 shooting from deep. He went crazy. The team is better when OG's knocking down his shots, without a doubt. Jakob Poeltl in only 6 minutes has 6 points and 2 boards. Really nice stuff from him. Cade Cunningham, 5 points, 2 assists. Not the best performance, but going up against Steph. I mean, I thought he did good, man. Steph went 3 for 12 from the floor, 0 for 7 from deep. So definitely we'll take that. That's a good performance by Cade. And then Jalen Green handled a lot of the facilitating. 7 assists, which is probably a season high for him. I'm sure that's going to look crazy after the multiplier. It'll probably be like 17, 18 of them things. So really nice stuff out of him. Ben Simmons, kind of a quiet night, but it is what it is, man. We kind of had everyone else step up. So good team win for us. Nice bounce back win for the Tucson Coyotes. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for me. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow against the Cincinnati Warriors. Should be a good one. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe as we continue to try to get this channel off its feet. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.